Hello, Jeff Disher here again from OpenAutonomy. Today I'm going to talk about how once you've got a new identity and you're kind of getting up and started, how you can change your appearance in terms of things like your username and your user pick, and also how the changes made there affect how easily other users can find you using the search functionality on the system. So this is just the default identity to start with. The demo user I'm using is just called demo to start out with, and I'm going to show how you change these things. First of all, what you do is go to user details. This is what actually appears, this is what determines what you look like. So I'm going to say my demo user, and I'll change this into demo user just so you can see that changed, and I'll say it works for OA, and we'll say Toronto. I'm going to make some interests. I'll show you what this means in a moment. I'm going to say things like cats, computers, we'll say. And so that will give me a really basic appearance here. You can see it now changed my name to demo user. So this is normally how you kind of get started. And also over here it shows my employer as OA. So that'll actually show up in the caption underneath your kind of large user picture there. But I also want to create a picture for myself so I actually have some visual identification. Now you can see here it's saying that, okay, here's the images that are on simple storage. Now I don't have any because I just created this. It's just a brand new account. So what I'm going to do is get a new appearance. I'm going to use this cat appearance picture and say, okay, upload that just to kind of the root directory here. And so that showed up, and we'll go to click that, cat appearance, and it shows me a preview of what that user pick will be. Also, if you're just going to use a user pick from somewhere else, you can just copy and paste the URL in here if you want. But if you select one from your storage system at the bottom here, it will create that for you. So now I'll update the appearance again. And so this one's going to take a moment because it's actually having to build this stuff for me and make sure that it actually looks right. So now you can see it's got my user pick set here. So now whenever I go anywhere else, that shows up as being who I am. Now, I'll show how that actually affects other things, like when you're going to actually do a user search. So the details that you fill out are what changes how you can be searched for. So if I say computers, for example, it shows that, okay, demo user is someone here who matches that query. But also I can talk about other things, like, well, what about if I'm looking for Toronto? It shows, okay, there's that, and there's this other user here who's also from Toronto, one of my normal users. So this affects how you can be searched for on any OpenAutonomy server you visit, and of course, most importantly, the one where you actually live. So that's kind of the basics of how that gets up and running. And one other thing I will show about this is you can see this actually changed my storage status, saying that it now has 1 meg used. And so we'll go to that. Now you can see down here that cat appearance picture has actually appeared here. And this is because in OpenAutonomy, everything is going to be using this storage system that you have. I only have one. There's ways you get more than one, but to begin with, you just have one. And so even things like the details application, where when I'm uploading a user pick, it actually gets stored here. So other applications I'm using can have access to this because it's marked as public. And other users can see it as well. Now they can't search it this way. They can't see the file list, but if I give them the link to it, as you can see down at the bottom here, they can actually access it without having to log in or something. And this is important for making sure that your appearance shows up correctly. So anyway, that's kind of a quick start on how to get up and running once you've got a brand new OpenAutonomy account, and how to change your appearance and make sure that other users can find you. So I hope that was useful, and let me know if there's any questions. Thanks. Bye.